gonna make it, even though you don't agree. I don't need to hear you say it. And yes, I'm gonna make it, even though you don't agree. I don't need to hear you say it. Yes, I'm gonna make it, even though you don't agree. I don't need to hear you say it. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, ay, 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 yeah, yeah. Yeah. You might wonder what we down for. God came to me like I'm yours. If you got it, gonna strive for it. Yeah, we bought it running full court. Old town like I'm Hardaway. Keeping all the hate away from me. Jesus' power really penetrate. Only yell to the enemy. We on the come up. We on the come up, yeah. We on the come up. We on the come up, hey. Old town like I'm Hardaway. Keeping all the hate away from me. Jesus' power really penetrate. Only yells to the enemy. Just hold on a second. Y'all ain't get the message. We just think we bought it. Trying to learn the lesson, man. These demons got no pressure. I know who my savior. Passed that cape like I was saving. Hard on swole, no Schwarzenegger. I know that God up to something. I can feel it running straight through my veins. But we on the come up like it's fourth quarter. 3 seconds left with the fade away. Hey. Every time I shoot it, know it's nice out. I don't get no better, but we maxed out. I don't really know if we can handle all this favor. All I know is in the end, I won't be cast out. Yeah, don't have much stress cause of fakery. Can't let my flesh be the death of me. Ayy, Lord bless me with the bread of life. Told me to open the bakery. Yeah, I just let go for the sake of peace. I cannot go where the others be. You can influence a mind of improvement. Cause hell is a place I can never be, ever be, ever be, ever be, ever be. Oh Lord, I think we just started something. Team full of winners, yeah, ain't no bluffing. Got a whole lot of faith trying to change my brother, change my family, everybody up and under, notes of thunder, booming way harder than a drum do. God says even when your problems minuscule, I just had a dream that I thought could fit for me. Now I step up in the game like a tennis shoe. Oh yeah, ain't no question why we do it. Not a whole squad moving. Yeah, we've been on the come on, what you know. Okay, we've been on the come on. Yeah. You might wonder what we down for. God came to me like I'm yours. If you got it, gonna strive for it. Yeah, we bought it running full court. Old town like I'm Hardaway. Keeping all the hate away from me. Jesus' power really penetrate. Only yells to the enemy. We on the come up. We on the come up, yeah. We on the come up. We on the come up, hey. Old town like I'm Hardaway. Keeping all the hate away from me. Jesus' power really penetrate. Only yells to the enemy. We ain't taking L's. Take that to the bank. If I die tonight, pray my soul to take. Thank you, God, he hold my weight. Too much on my plate, but I just keep on moving straight. Where would I be without disgrace? You just take the lead. God be the greatest. And if you ever doubt anything, just look at where you made it. Yeah. I can never lose. I can never fail. All we do is win. Only time will tell. Just say we can go as far as we will push ourselves. Oh, please, you gotta just be me. We belong to a king, though. The devil try to intervene, though. It's not really what it seemed, though. Keep following, that's a free throw. Yeah. We just got the juice. We just getting hype. We still praising God. We still ride or die. I know you want love. Yeah, you picked it right. We still praising God, we still ride or die, yeah. Ain't no question why we do it. Squad moving. Yeah, we've been on the come on, what you know. Okay, we've been on the come on. Yeah. You might wonder what we down for. God came to me like I'm yours. If you got it, gonna strive for it. Yeah, we bought it running full court. Old town like I'm Hardaway. Keeping all the hate away from me. Jesus' power really penetrate. Only yells to the enemy. We on the come up. We on the come up, yeah. We on the come up. We on the come up, hey. Old town like I'm Hardaway. Keeping all the hate away from me.
Yo, you're now listening to The Hype. We are live on RadioUNT.net, as well on Facebook Live on the Hype Radio Show page. We got Tech in the building.
What's up? I'm back.
Yes, sir. We got Josie.
What up?
Yo, we got a great show lined up for you guys. If you notice, we actually don't have Kareem here. He is suspended for... no, I'm just kidding. He is celebrating his birthday week. So actually, we're going to actually kick off the show with Kareem's song. We have to do a throwback. But we're going to play Kareem's song so you know all the time that he's talking junk, he can actually back it up because he actually can spit some rhymes. So, again... I just want to let you guys know you guys are tuned in on radiount.net. If you're on Facebook, please share it. A big shout out to Josie for coming through, repping Enrich Missions today, as well as Boom Church. We got an event next week. Super excited for us to talk about that. But let's kick the show off with Kareem with Problem Going Back.
But you will respect me, simple as that. Or I got no problem going back, problem going back, problem going back, problem or I got no problem going back, problem going back, problem going back, problem or I got no problem going back, problem going back, problem going back, problem or I got no problem going back, problem but you will respect me, simple as that. Or I got no.
Back to the track now, we bringing them the word now. Everything I do now is laced with gospel verbs now. Refuse to be used now. Got my armor fused now. The devil won't get glory. No, I'm following the sun for show. Ever since he changed my life, I promise to get praise all night. I reach for the mic, lace track with verse now. Everything I do got praise in verse now. When demons come and get the flipping it out, I'm on a God squad, but they been trying to carry me out. But I'm not gonna let them put their hands on my mouth, cause I will show in my heart that I fell it down. But no, doubt peddlers can be scared and I believe in the God in them can carry it. Trying to spread around this mass and staring at you, praying to a guy, but he just ain't hear you know. 99 so bucks and eyes, what he said, what he bowed back, ready to die. And I'm sure that the chill fell down his eye when the Jews all yelled out crucified. But slow down the track now, the Lord is coming back now. Laying out the path now, Gansey's laid them gas down. Dancers off the poles now, redemption is all yours now. Open up your arms now and give it all to God now.
Problem going back, problem going back, problem going back, problem or I got no problem going back, problem going back, problem going back, problem or I got no problem going back, problem going back, problem going back, problem or I got no problem going back, problem but you will respect me, simple as that, or I got no.
Man, I just wanna be close to the Lord like twins that's conjoined at they soul. The core of my being, everything that he is, we is, but we out of tune like G is. He is the answer to the world's destruction, but we won't listen to the Father's instructions. Man, face it, these rules that he laid was basic. Instructions before leaving earth, we gotta make it. He showed us all the paths to take, we gotta take it. We leaving all them clowns behind who trying to fake it. Like intertwine, man, we gotta forsake it. And like Ricky Bobby, man, just shake it and bake it. Got a flow that's heaven sent, ever since the Lord came in, changing up the crowds of men, just to reach the brethren, lighting up their past like a bulb that's fluorescent. People ask me why I win.
It's because the crew I'm in. Problem going back, problem going back, problem going back, problem or I got no problem going back, problem going back, problem going back, problem or I got no problem going back, problem going back.
Yo, what up, what up? We are live on the Hype with your boy Crescendo. We got Tech.
Yo.
We have Josie and Carly in the studio taking selfies. Shout out. But again, I want to thank you guys for coming. Usually we start the show off about talking about our weekends, how everything's been going. I just moved into my new house, and honestly, that's you know, thanks for the claps, but it's also been a headache because I'm actually putting in my own flooring. So after this, shout out to my boy Ito. We've been actually putting the flooring in together. That's my trooper right there. So me and Ito are putting in my laminate flooring, and I'm trying to survive that. And I got a show tomorrow as well at Back Booth. I'm excited about that. It's called the Ozone Hip Hop Fest, and we got Naladeus on deck, a couple others, Big Pooh from Little Brother, Ninth Wonders group, Wordsworth. It's gonna be a dope show. But we also want to talk about this week's current events and different things that have been going on in the news. What do you think about this NFL boycott, bro?
Man.
Tech, talk to me.
Oh man, I can't. I feel like I can't see a NFL article. It could be about Odell Beckham Jr. and someone just throws in the boycott, throws in Colin Kaepernick's name. Man, I'm getting a little tired of it.
Yeah, I mean, what I don't understand, and what I'm trying to wrap my head around is that how he's the only one doing this right now. I think some of these players are really scared to stand up and make a stand for any type of racial injustice, and then everyone wants to boycott because of one person. Where are the other players?
Right.
I don't know if you saw Sherman. He actually went on a rant and he named off all the worst quarterbacks that are out there and why he shouldn't be benched. And bro, man, thoughts, man?
There's two sides. I guess being a person, I don't know more about the NFL than any other sport. It's kind of like my third knowledgeable type of thing, but him being able to stand up for something, that's awesome, and I support that. But the issue here is that a lot of people are calling it being blackballed, and I feel like it is to some extent, because some ownerships of the NFL just don't want that. They don't want that headache. They don't want the press, the negative press. But then at the same time, you got Prescott that just got suspended 6 games for domestic violence, but nobody's talking about that. Everyone's still worried about Colin Kaepernick. So it's cool that he stood up for something. It sucks that he's not part of any roster right now. And do I think he's good enough to be in a roster? I do, and I don't. He's not one of the best, but there's people getting signed that they're trash, man. They're trash, man. To be honest, to be completely honest, aside from the social issue that comes with Kaepernick, there's some people that are just getting signed and it's kind of slapping in the face. But yeah, that story is gonna carry over until he gets signed, if he gets signed. So
yeah, man. I think another thing that people are gonna be excited for is Netflix dropping Defenders. What do you think about that? I know you're a comic book boy.
Oh, I'm a man.
Are you ready? Defenders. By the way, so you guys know, it's Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones all in one. Iron Fist was trash, if you ask me. It was really tough to watch. I'm not gonna lie. But I still binge watched it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, this Netflix, you have to binge.
Yes, of course. But I'm excited for that. That to drop next week. After the show, after Josie, our show, we'll probably go home and binge watch that before I go to bed.
There you go.
But yeah, man. Little by little, things are coming along. As far as your week, how's everything been, Josie?
My week has been, it's been wonderful. Just a lot on the plate. Just getting a lot of things together before we head out to Nicaragua, September 2nd to the 9th. So I'm just getting everything that would normally get done in September in August. So just all the normal responsibilities that I have, all that stuff. But it's been a really great week. I mean, I'm excited for this Letterbox Collective that we're doing August 18th. And just all the different shows and all the different things that are going on in the community itself. Today, I don't know if you're going to get into this, but just being the 44th anniversary of hip hop, and it's an exciting time for so many different things that are going on in Orlando. So
honestly, yeah, I want to get into that after we go into a couple of songs here. But I definitely want to talk about the 44 years of hip hop. And how the culture's changed and how the culture is growing. But we're going to play some new music for you. The video just dropped on Rapzilla.com for Astronaut by Derek Minor, featuring our hometown hero, Daraj, who's going to be out there next week. But you're listening to The Hype with your boy Crescendo.
Yeah. Yeah. OB, you did your thing on this one, man. Oh yeah. Shout out DJ Pez. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I put the game on my back like a jam sport. Pay attention, you might learn more. Follow God, increase your test score. Swerve out your lane, that's a crash course. I'm in East Nash sipping lattes. Or Pinewood with my Padres. Planning how we about to change the game. Undefeated in this 2K. This adversity, my university. I just learned from my mistakes, become better me. Feel like it's greatness inside my anatomy. Be mad at Jesus, that's how he crafted me. And you too, but you do not notice it. You too busy trying to keep with the Joneses. You too busy trying to stand on your socials. You ain't living life like you supposed to. And I've been feeling like they trying to hold me down. Hold me down, yeah. But every time I fall, I never touch the ground. Touch the ground, yeah. I keep blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Look in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Superman on the loose on the high road of the lowest of lanes. It don't change in the booth with a 16, bro. You know I can hang. Boy, I flow with the news. Hit the stage, and you know what it do. OMG, yeah, you already know. I promise God is a friend of us. I don't think you want scrimmages. I don't think they really getting us. I don't ever plan on giving up. Every time I fall, I'm getting up. On them real, they couldn't hold me down. So I don't know what else to talk about. You should know they need a telescope. Cause I don't think I ever touch the ground. I never touch the ground. Never touch the ground.
And I've been feeling like they trying to hold me down. Hold me down, yeah. But every time I fall, I never touch the ground. Touch the ground, yeah. I keep blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Feel good, yeah, out of my hair. Nothing like this, nothing like this. Taking off here, spaceship, feel, rocket, drill. Feeling real good, yeah, out of my hair. Feeling real, nothing like this, nothing like this, nothing like this. Taking off here, spaceship, feel. Don't you see that?
I keep blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh, blasting off like an astronaut, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Feel real good, yeah, out of my hair. Nothing like this, nothing like this. Taking off here, spaceship, feel, rocket, bill. Feel real good. Nothing like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Got over money. Got a lot of work.
Yo. Feeling Aquafina when I crack a smile. Living water when I cheese, homie acts around. Cause I was dancing in the dark, turned the light. That's a black or white picture like I'm after Michael Jackson crown. And I ain't gotta live it down. I've been dead enough, steady throwing all my money round, trying to bet it up. Back when everybody told it cans like a 7-up. But hell's low, homie, heaven up. Not a world telling how the problem with the twerking, only Mighty Cyrus. Nah, problem with the twerking, probably Miley Cyrus. I was pious with a virus, with a bias in a crisis. I was quiet, lift the sinus, roll her back a violet. If you want the flyers, they're relying on a slap for diet. Or you the shyest, not a lion, never plot the violence. But then the spirit got inside us through the shot at giants. Made alliance with the rock who dropped Goliath. Hammer time.
Hammer time, not black and white, I'm not a pantomime. Shade of gray that ride a 808, but still a man of God. Panorama panning through these mannequins and camouflage. Picture me rolling through my camera. Oh, the Lord banner on my analog. Go and kill the scene. Fed time, flesh out. Hate on extradite from Panama. Catch a flight and land abroad. Colossus how he stand across the optics of a perfect God. Working in the man of flaws. My hammer rests inside the fourth dimension. Brick and mortar ain't my border, just my port of entrance. Wisdom currency, I'm hoarding riches. These mortals wishing, swing the hammer of the Lord. While my sword is vicious, oh, we from the dust. Just surprised he put his calling in the dirt. But we trust, watch me rise like a falling in reverse. Fly pelican, rich man, bird gang, good Christ, get a hood life with his first name.
The value of a man defined by his camera shine and all the fans in line. Plus his mansion high up on the hills and now his phantom drives. And his girls, he gon' need a lot, so much he can't decide. And the O's in his accountant credit cards that can't decline. But when the sands of time vanish on me, this man will die and he will stand and rise before the judge and he'll demand this guy to answer why he has not done any good with granted time. And if he can't provide a good excuse, this man will fry. They tell you build a tower with your hands inclined to the heavens, see the throne and tell the great I am it's mine. Then you'll be just like the Lord, but please do not be tantalized. Your towers will crumble and that's a fall you can't survive. I'll be damned if I believe this outlandish lie. Trapped inside imaginary boxes like I can't survive. My work's in his grand design, this holy word expands the mind. Two belt on my waist I came to build, it's hammer time. Just having a little fun with it. Yeah, God over money. Hey, yo, Biz, while I have everybody's attention, I'd like to make a little bit of an announcement and tell them all about the next release to come from the GOM camp. Drum roll, please. And that next release is yours truly, Triple D, a.k.a. Dayton. The Menace mixtape, coming soon. Stay tuned. Yeah, it's God over money.
Cheer. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Dayton from Boom Church as well. Yeah. Represent Boom. We got Boom in the house right now with Josie. Yeah. And you got your boy Tech.
What's up?
FYC.
Yeah.
Your boy Crescendo from Lighthouse. You know, we got to rep our churches as hard as we rep these baseball, basketball teams. Know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yo. One body though.
Facts.
Come on now.
Facts.
Come on.
So speaking of, one body, hip hop, yo. Hip hop is 44 years. It's probably a little bit older than that. I've seen some like 1920s rappers. I don't know if you've seen that. That is crazy. Yeah. But like the official like hip hop field, the hip hop, the culture. We're talking hip hop as in DJing, MCing, breaking, graffiti, and knowledge. Those are the 5 elements of hip hop. You could also throw in beatboxing and producing somewhere in the mix, but that didn't come till years later. But 44 years of people celebrating hip hop, and I just Rapzilla dropped an article about who would you put in your best top 5 MCs if you were to drop if they were to drop a mixtape or a collective, and I had this idea. I'm like, just think about it. Out of all the rappers and, rappers/singers, what kind of super group would you come up with if you had 5 people, dead or alive? Josie, what are your thoughts?
Man, there's so many wonderful, awesome artists out there. But if I had to put a super group together, definitely gotta have Lauryn Hill, of course.
Yes.
Come on, Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
Definitely would have to have Tupac in there somewhere.
Okay.
Little West Coast. Definitely Biggie, because they gotta show that love.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I represent love. And then I would have, the last 2 would be, it will be between Funk Master Flex.
Oh.
And I could be anybody, right?
Anybody.
I would throw the Roots in there.
Oh man,
I would, because
I
love that live band element.
Oh,
took a couple months.
But are you putting Black Thought or you just the Roots band?
The band, but I can't. You said 5, so
she's like 5 super group. Put on the Roots.
Yeah, I mean he's part of the package too. So yeah.
Yo, Black Thought. That's a good one in the Roots. Yo, Tech, it's your time.
Oh,
let's
man.
let's see if we could date you by your choices.
No, yeah, man.
Oh wow, he has notes.
Yeah,
he has notes,
no,
y'all.
I wrote it down
He
because
has notes.
the reason I wrote it down, I know people are gonna get offended because I'm not gonna pick some of those people that you think someone would pick. So she started off with Lauryn Hill, and I also put Lauryn Hill and also Tupac.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you reasons though because they're both really good storytellers.
Come on.
Okay. I
So-
like that.
So Lauryn Hill obviously, and then Tupac got that thug side obviously.
Yeah.
And then he got the storytelling and how he started and all that stuff. Then I'm gonna add a little crazy rapper in here, which is Eminem.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to add a little psycho rapper.
Bars.
Then I would put in Nas. No
I
disrespect.
forgot Nas.
No disrespect.
Nas. Yo,
Yes.
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
No
that.
disrespect to Jay-Z, no disrespect to Biggie, none of those New York rappers. But again, storytelling. I like the storytelling, and I like the way he adapts to the movements and how he stays above people. Probably these kids probably don't know who Nas is right now, but it doesn't matter to me. And then lastly, I would also put the Roots.
Okay.
I have to squeeze in the Roots.
I
have to. Like you got bring all those four together. I don't know, man. That would be crazy.
Woo, okay. Yeah. So hearing these responses, I kind of am like, man, I still have to agree with Lauryn Hill.
Right.
All right. So Lauryn Hill, because you could get her on the hook. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But she'll spit bars. You know. I'm gonna go with one from this new generation. I'm gonna go with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is a storyteller,
Right.
and he's got that hood. He's like almost positive, almost he's
You're
trying.
right.
He's a little bit there, but like, So I put him in the mix, and I'm an Eminem fan too, so I'm gonna have to throw Eminem in.
He's sick, yo. He's
He's
sick.
I might throw a curveball in because I'm going to throw in Kanye West. And the reason why, because he'll produce an amazing album. Whether it's like futuristic sounds or it's like classic boom bap, he's got an ear for like good music in general. And where am I at? That's 4. That's 4. Ooh, dang it.
I see.
Oh, that is so hard.
That last one kills
so
you.
hard. Okay. I'm gonna have to go because I have to throw in a little southern feel.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Andre 3 Stacks.
Hey, I like that.
And Andre 3 Stacks will
that's a
make
good
the song make you laugh,
Yeah.
but also tell a great story.
That's a good squad.
And he can sing on the hooks as well. So that right there, that's my squad.
Although, if I had one person that
One more.
I wish I could have squeezed in there was Mobb Deep.
Okay, that's
they're true
good.
So
storytellers.
honorable mention.
Okay, my honorable mention has to be Common, because Common, I don't know. That's just my Chicago. I gotta represent.
Mine might be a little unorthodox. Maybe it depends. My honorable mention would be Mos Def.
Oh, dang it! I forgot about him.
Damn, I'm telling you, I'm a hip hop head too.
Yo, oh man, Tribe
Mos
Called
Def,
Quest.
Tribe Called Quest.
Oh man, but
You can't have a top 5. It has to be more.
Oh man, see these top 5s are tough because like you start hearing other people's, but honestly, I think what kind of makes your top 5 is kind of like who you think of when you think of hip hop. Sometimes, over the years, 44 years of hip hop, it started from, basement parties, then they took over the disco clubs, then they took over, it grew with the knowledge part because then they started doing hip hop, to spread knowledge. And in the early 90s and late 80s, we had, KRS-One. We had people like African Bambaataa and Rakim, really dropping wisdom in their lyrics and not just using it And I think around that time, that's when, I think Christian hip hop got a really good start, and had a chance of really making it. And I think it fell aside once gangster rap came in the door. Gangster rap came in, and man, it's so hard for a Christian to look hard. I'm sorry.
Have you heard the what's that saying? There's a saying, save not soft.
Yeah, save not soft.
Yeah.
And and I get that, but at the same time, it's still like it is hard.
Yeah,
because Christ's main one of his main proponents of the gospel is compassion, and that is not gangsta.
Yeah.
It's gangsta though.
It was gangsta to really love, like on a deep level. Like
to love your enemy. That's even, to then, do something like that. And then gangsta ended up splitting coasts. Then we had the East versus West, and then we had the North versus South. As soon as all the Southern rappers came on the scene, and then as that kind of slowly progressed, you saw a blending of singing and rapping, to a point where rappers who would just normally rap started singing. People like T-Pain, who he can actually sing.
Yeah, he can actually sing.
But the way he popped off was through singing instead of rapping, and you saw after that, I think we saw in hip hop a lot of blending of like rap and singing, rap and rock with Linkin Park. And so then you have the generation that grew up with all of that.
Right.
Then they started making music, so then they started making their own punk rap, which is like more trap now, because they went Southern, but they went deeper with the beats. They started singing more. They started, more working on the melodic patterns.
Right.
And then the other faction of that is like the lyrical hip hop now, which is like people like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, that are still trying to keep alive the storytelling.
Right.
But with Kendrick Lamar, one thing that I like about him is that he does the melody. He does different types of rhymes. He's like, he'll be rapping like this, and then he'll be rapping like that. Like he switches it up, and he's focused on making music. And I think that's one of the things that people forget sometimes. I think some Christian artists forget that when you're doing hip hop, yes, you can rap, yes, you can sing, yes, you can write, but you also got to remember that it has to all come together.
Right.
It has to be more than just dope lyrics. It has to be more than just a dope beat. It actually has to, be together as a song. And I think a lot of people are so like, oh, let me put this track out. And they're not thinking, okay, do I really like this song? Do people really want to listen to this? Or do they want to hear me rap for 50 bars? Like I have, there's the rappers that come out with these songs that are like 3 minutes.
Content?
Yeah, they'll have 3 minutes long, but it's like, you're lyrical, but I'm like, I'm not following you. You lost me 30 seconds ago. And then there's times where you want to listen to stuff like that. So there's a market for everything nowadays, but 44 years of hip hop. 44 years. So, man, I could talk about this stuff all day, but I want to play some more records. We have some newer records that came out from Lamar Riddick that I want to get into, and of course I want to give some love to Alicia Away. We're going to play Eyes of Love right after that. But we're going to get into some more topics, maybe even drop a freestyle with Josie, maybe some bars from Tech. I don't know, we'll see. But again, you're listening to The Hype. This is Solo by Lamar Riddick. And we're Crescendo.
feeling so alone like Bilbo Baggins, Mr. Frodo. I'm just trying to get this pressure off my back, man, Quasimodo. I would like to cruise down the street, driving solo, but an officer may get me hurt and call him back up. Tony Romo. I am the one to ride on the elephant and maintain my elegance. I would not condone ignorance or arrogance, just to stay relevant. Told me stop rapping so I would not fail again. Y'all are some nosy people. Yes, sir. Yes. And I don't like pelicans. Yes. I could give you a message that's sent from the Lord, so here go your mail again. Check your email, my friend.
I be on the grind all the time, on the low. Gotta check my line, ain't nobody in my phone, so I don't waste no time. I just turn up in my zone. I ain't got no problems with me being on my own, 'cause I'm solo, 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 solo. I be going in even with no friends. Solo, 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 solo. Pushing to the end, still gon' get the win. I be on the grind all the time, on the low.
I'm just an artist that can't never really stand out, but I teach myself regardless, cause I never got those handouts. I left that world of darkness cause I knew it would not pan out. Now I'm making turn music for the Lord with my tongue out. Try to keep up, I get a little syncopated when I'm feeling motivated. Now I'm agitated with these rappers that are fabricated and joining Satan to be illuminated. So when they get trouble, now it's adjudicated. Independent artists just sitting with the flow. I know you never seen that coming through the door. You said you get the keys, but God set the tone. Yeah, I got a piece of the power out.
Time on the low. Gotta check my line, ain't nobody in my phone, so I don't waste no time. I just turn up in my zone. I ain't got no problems with me being on my own, 'cause I'm solo, 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 solo. I be going in even with no friends. Solo, 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 pushing to the end, still gon' get the win. I be on the grind all the time, on the low. Turn up for me one time, solo. Hey, can you turn up for me 2 times, solo, solo. Can you turn up for me 3 times, solo, solo, solo. Listen to me while I hit 'em with a little night. Make me bring clarity to these celebrities who's making these melodies, convincing the youth to go out in the street and to do all these felonies. Man, this is garbage you selling me. I'm not a fan of the lies you telling me. I'm aware my wins are low because the only thing that matters to me is always my family. They rap about how to get away with murder. They must be learning that from Annalise. They say they with it cause we never heard of, and I don't see no proof that they sign a lease. So I commend all of you brothers and sisters that's working every day at Mickey D's. Y'all are my heroes and I'm from the South, and just know that I'm drinking and loving that sweet tea. I be on the grind all the time, on the low. Gotta check my line, ain't nobody in my phone, so I don't waste no time. I just turn up in my zone. I ain't got no problems with me being on my own, 'cause I'm solo, 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 solo. I be going in even with no friends. Solo, 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 solo. Pushing to the end, still gon' get the win. I be on the grind all the time, on the low. I be on the grind all the time, on the low.
I be on the grind all the time, on the low, yeah.
There's no place I can go, your love won't find me. No place I can hide that you don't see. No place I could fall, your love couldn't catch me. You see it all, you see it all through the eyes of love. Oh,
Yeah, everywhere I go, your love is always there. making me, molding me, showing me how much you care. Sometimes it feels like I'm running, you're chasing me down. But no matter how far I stray away, you're always around. Because you sit high and you look low, you stuck with me even though my right mind I was out of. Did a lot of things I'm not proud of, but your grace is sufficient, your mercies endureth forever. So how do we receive it? Can we earn it? No. Can we buy it? No. We just have to believe it. Call me crazy, sounds freaking out, but I get goosebumps just thinking about how many times I should have been in jail or dead, but instead you pulled me out. When people see me at my worst, you still see me at my best. They only love me when I'm on top, but you can love me through my mess. That's what you call blessed.
No place I can go, your love wouldn't find me. No place I can hide that you don't see. No place I can fall, your love wouldn't catch me. You see it all, you see it all through the eyes of love.
Still sin, still cry, up at night, wondering why I feel so worthless, I feel so hopeless. But you give me purpose, you give me boldness to stand up and be righteous, even when people don't like it. Every day I know who Christ is, not only when I'm in a crisis. See, I used to be tripping, I would never listen, but sometimes we gotta lose it all just to get our attention, and that's why I mention. Call me crazy, sounds freaking out, but I get goosebumps just thinking about how many times I should have been in jail or dead, but instead you pulled me out. When people see me at my worst, you still see me at my best. They only love me when I'm on top, but you can love me through my mess. That's what you call blessed.
No place I can go, your love wouldn't find me. No place I can hide that you don't see. No place I can fall, your love wouldn't catch me. You see it all, you see it all through the eyes of love. Come and see me, come and know me, come and search my heart and make me like you. I just wanna be like you. Come and see me, come and know me, come and search my heart and make me new. I wanna be just like you.
Yo, we are back on the hype. I just want to give a shout out to everyone who is tuned in on Facebook Live, who shared it. Josie, Tech in the building, Carly. Again, we were talking about hip hop and it's 44 years. I got a show tomorrow. We're gonna do hip hop all days from 3 to 12. That's a hip hop fest. It's crazy. I got a show also next month. I want to give a shout out to Jennifer Desire who tuned in as well. Nowadays for tuning in. You know, we got different showcases that are going on around the city. Beautiful. And we'll talk about Ozone Effect events at the end of the show. But I want to get into some talk about this Letterbox Collective. Talk to us, Josie. What was the process like? What was it like? Because I was involved, but I can't.
Really
This is you right now. Talk to us.
Well, I mean, let's just get to it. I mean, the Letterbox Collective is something that's been personally on my heart for a couple of years, but God just granted me this opportunity. Just getting prep. I even forgot about it, but when God called me to Nicaragua, God brought it back up. He was like, hey, you know, when I give gifts, you know, it's to continue to further the kingdom. So just getting together, partnering with the Enrich Missions, the Tingles, and this Nicaragua team that we have, God was just putting on our hearts ways to fundraise and to just kind of create funds so that when we get to Nicaragua, we can like really bless these kids out there in Nicaragua, because these kids have never seen anything like this. So the Letterbox Collective here in Orlando, August 18, at 737 West Lancaster Road, at Boom, will be just kind of like the launch of what we want to do in Nicaragua. Basically, we want to create a space where creativity is welcomed. Anyone can come to the event, and we just want it to be a welcoming atmosphere where all creatives can come from whatever community you're from. Basically, we're going to have these dope artists like Crescendo, Nala Diaz, Daraj, Andrew Frey. Myself, I'm going to do a little bit of spoken word as well. I'm hosting the event, so I won't be doing too much. I'm going to leave that to the generals, you know. But we really just want to hope that people will come and take this opportunity to either bring friends that you wouldn't normally bring to a church service or something like that, but you would bring them to a concert, you know. And so I think that's the perfect opportunity for that. And not only that, but it's really going to be a day to kind of celebrate just the freedom that we have in Christ, but through our gifts. You know, we no longer want to feel like creativity just stops at the writing table or the pen and pad. You know, freestyle and just being able to just be yourself. We're gonna have a drum circle, so that is kind of like the little surprise that we have centering the event. And we're just gonna just hope that people just come with that wanting, that willingness to just share their heart and just be open and free, but at the same time obviously honoring God, you know. So that's basically what the Letterbox Collective is. It's the coming together of letters to tell an epic story. That's what the Letterbox Collective is.
I love this. And when you told me what you guys were doing in Nicaragua, the missions trip, and working with Enrich Missions, I want you to talk about that, because sometimes people are like, oh, fundraiser, but where's the money really going, and what's all this, you know. I want you to talk to them about what this mission trip is about, so that they know, you know, if you guys are coming to the show. We have Andrew Frey, you know, we have Nala Diaz, we have Daraj.
Yeah.
You put together an all-star lineup.
I really did.
I'm not just saying that because I'm on it. Like, honestly, I really am not. You know, I'm like, okay, that's cool. But talk to us about what Enrich Missions and what you're going to do over there.
Okay. Well, Enrich Missions is an organization that basically they build schools from scratch. These kids, they don't have even flooring like we have here in America. They have dirt roads, and they don't really have much. But most kids, they don't even stay in school past the age of 8, 9, because they're already out there looking for a job just to put food on the table. So that's basically their focus. So what the Tingles have done is create an organization that basically offers opportunities of education and a meal plan, a nutritious meal plan. So that way the kids are not like, oh, let me leave school so I can make money, you know. So that's kind of like the deal there. And so we're going to go over there to help them fund their mission and to help them push out their vision with that. But by creating a creative space for the kids, because again, as they've been creating these schools and whatnot, again, creativity is not encouraged. It's not something that's encouraged on these kids. It's mostly education and getting a job. So what we want to do is get over there and pretty much encourage them to use the God-given gift that they've been given, because each person has a gift. I really believe that every person on this earth has a gift. Those who are hearing me right now live, you have a gift. There's a gift, whether it's creative or if it's more on like on the financial side or whatnot, and those are also gifts. But we want to really, our whole team is creative, and so we want to make sure that the kids that are artistic, that paint, kind of like Rebel, like these paintings that you see back here, we want to bring that out. We want to nurture that. We want to call it out and say, yo, you know what? You have a gift. And so by creating this fundraiser in America, the funds that we make is to take over there, because it's much easier to, instead of packing our stuff and landing over there, it's so much easier just to buy everything over there and to pretty much supply for them all the things they're going to need for this youth rally that we're going to do. And basically it's going to be an explosion of youth creativity, and that's what we're hoping for, that's what we're praying for, that's what we're believing for, and that's what the mission's about. We're basically going to take our hearts, our talents, our message of love and God, and we're going to basically just plant it there in that church, in that organization. They also have church services as well. Awesome. But the mission that they focus on is mostly education and meal plans.
So that's honestly, I was really impressed by that, because what we're doing is, and what you're doing with your team is impacting the lives of young kids who might have just said, hey, you know, I'm gonna drop out of school, right. I'm just gonna work in the fields, I'm just gonna, you know, be a cop, I'm just gonna be this, I'm just gonna be that, and kind of just focus on that adult life and not really transition and say, oh, you know, maybe I can write a poem, maybe I can sing a song, maybe I can be a painter, maybe I can do something else than this. And you know what I mean, Ed? Life in itself can be a little mundane when you grow up. You know, when you're an adult, you get a job, you know, got a routine, and taking that away from kids, taking you know, the idea that they can, or bringing the idea that you can be more. Because we all know that creativity comes from the Creator.
That's right.
And bringing that message of creativity to people that, you know, it's also bringing hope to the hopeless.
Yes,
And that's always been the message of the gospel, is to bring hope to the hopeless. And I believe in the power of doing that through music and through the talents that we got. So Josie, you're on the hype though. So, and we kind of mellowed out during this section because I know, you know, you got a smooth voice and everything, but we have to drop some rhymes though.
That's cool.
We gonna drop some rhymes. We got bars. We got Tech looking at me all nervous now. I might put him on the spot just for that look. Let's drop the beat, and we're gonna get into a little freestyle.
Oh snap!
Okay, turn up my headphones. All right, Josie, you got this.
This will help paint the picture a little bit more of our mission right here. This is a written. Yeah. Yo, and this world is tasteless, flavorless, dry and bland, where your love's diminished, dry as the desert land. I'm not just any ordinary woman. I walk with this love and the law in my right hand in this corporate system. Yo, I'm pushing for the better man. It's funny how a man gets the upper hand. It's a fact to come to grips and understand that this world is run by amateur Uncle Sam's, but look like Sam just got a corporate transplant. Yeah, I'm judged cause I serve God and not man, while big brothers in the sky calling the shots in the rain. All of this home kids eating out of garbage cans, and I find that there's no justice for me. I can't you see, is this the hope for me, or is this just the end for me? Cause I have been my worst kind of enemy to enmity. Bad vibes trying to take my sanity.
Hey, Josie dropping bars. Yo, Tech, I'm putting you on the spot. You got any bars for them?
I mean, I'll do it written.
Yeah, do it written.
I can try.
Let's do this written real quick.
All right. Yeah. These dreams are drying out. Got no one else to blame, but every time I try, everything's the same. The soul need to die and say the world of trouble. See, I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be subtle with these goals lice. Invest in mice and you spit some crack. But they say right what you feel and these demons back. Open my eyes, see me try. All I see is shadows and see me lie. I'm living to die harder than the pharaoh. Asking these questions. I thought you was that dude. But what else can you do when they forget about you? Got a small circle. Sometimes it's just me. Cause I know I gotta be the realest me that I can be. Yeah.
Hey. All right, I got a spit written then.
All right.
Yeah.
Check
Come
it.
on.
Yo, put yourself in my place. Try to see in my way. Days of hope and a better life. Days not broke by bad weather types. Times when it was rainy and stormy or lonely nights. People did ignore me. Rain pouring down on my face. Is it water or my tears taste? It takes rain for plants to grow. Does it take tears for my soul? Do I place myself in this pond? Am I another blade on the lawn? Do I really want to grow or hold back on my growth? I ask myself, are you ready? I write this and my eyes get heavy, so heavy, and I gotta spit a freestyle for y'all. Y'all don't know, it's my show, hype. You know how we kick the flow, coming to ribbon and dipping it past up it with it on the ass, and I'ma keep on bringing it fast. No, I'll slow it down, bring the track back like it was Erykah Badu and the Roots. You know how we do, we bringing the truth, we bringing it ill, we bringing the feel, keeping it real. They telling me, are you the host? I'm like, well, you know how we do it, you know how we kick it, sick with it as we coming through the beat. It's just another time for us to get up in the zone. Telling me where you at? Yes, I'm in the ozone, like chilling in the ozone, chilling in the crew. You know how we do, the hype, Tech and Josie. You know how we just be floating.
This be delegating on a mic. I be a Josie ready to shed some light. Coming through with the flavor that you like. Gotta bring it light right here on the hype.
Seek the lost, bring them back, yeah. I was lost, would you look at that? Yeah. Seek the lost, no matter what they lack. And I know the one who can bring them all back, yeah.
Hey. You know how we roll on the hype?
Yeah.
Bringing bars. Yo, I want to
shaky, but
yo, thank you, Josie, for coming through, yo. We
Thank
appreciate
you for having
you.
me. Thank you.
We appreciate you. And again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in on Facebook Live. Everything that's going on. We also have, just want to give a shout out to everybody doing events this weekend and the following weeks. Again, Josie, if you want to give them your tag real quick for your Instagram so that they can see the flyer and stuff.
Yes, it's all_love_Josie, Josie. And you can just follow me and all the information is there. Also, you can look hashtag the letterbox and all the information's on there as well. So I'll see you out August 18th.
August 18th, that's next Friday. We'll also be in a barbershop doing our thing live off Hofner. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Tomorrow, I want to give a shout out. Right now, we got the Ozone Effect events that we're going to go through real quick. Obviously, we got the Ozone Hip Hop Fest tomorrow night. There's an event at Will's Pub with Dames on August 14th. Make sure you check that out. We have, it looks like a gallery jam over at the Henhouse Center. As well as Unbearable Mayhem, another rap battle league that's here in Orlando. That's at Bombshells Tavern. If you guys want to stay tuned to what's going on around Orlando, make sure you follow us on Facebook at ozoneeffect.net. Make sure you tune into all the things that we got going on. We always got different things popping off in Orlando. We're always keeping the culture alive with everything that we're doing. I'm going to play a throwback. We're going to play Freedom by Macho. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and right after that we're going to play some Nowadays. It's Me featuring Stefanato. And that's how we gonna end this show. But thank you guys for tuning into the hype. It's your boy Crescendo. Let's go.
running after the lifestyle of the rich rapper, and I can't complain. I jumped on the same train, trying to get the dollar signs while I'm in the game, trying to get this poverty line out of my name. Attack it at the root from the source of which it came from. Mentality, happy with abnormality, taught to us by the Pharisees, carried down through the charity line. So is it a crime if I shine and reach my destiny while I spit these lines? Hell no, cause even hell knows that my purpose is beyond surface and it's ordained by the divine. Let me stop screwing around, too many brothers are new in this town. Give me that microphone and let me show this crowd how I get down. I come with it, intimidated by none, I'm discriminated by some. I incinerate anyone who step, the equivalent of catch and wreck. And my intellect's impeccable, the flow more than respectable. And though these villains are appealing to the masses, I teach classes over radio waves, radio play, nothing but the real hip-hop. You listen in the rotation, son, you will get got. My name is Macho, coming with the raw uncut, cause you can't have the glory unless you got the guts. Yeah, don't try to challenge the skills unless you bring it what the people feel. You know what I'm saying? Who want what? Don't try to look at me hard, cause homie, you don't want it with my squad. Holla back, who want what? Yeah, y'all know it's me up in here. Bring the heat up in here, turn the beat up in here. There's MCs up in here, Macho, propaganda, triune. Y'all ready for some freedom this year?
Way too overbearing. I collide concepts in a hopeless Hail Mary. I happen to intercept and return it 90 yards back to my projects. An epic epitaph on how that young man lasts. No time to remind you of how tough it gets. Just muscle up your mind to move that marsh pit. More excellent meditation, manage to maintain a more level. Mic adjust the mic level. Be true to it. That's why my people don't buy it. Conceived during the watch riots. Ain't trying, we do it. For the love of what's pure. Get busy, get in them. I assign rhyme to soul, a spiritual buddy system. A long time coming, running underground like no other crew up in this world coming close to this mic. I'ma light up lightweights, lighting your load, a light bearer. Fight and fight, great mic controller, Christ sharer. Lead BGBs and ambience of life. I be scrolling through the night like the one source of light. Come on, don't get offended, that's what we're here for. A descendant of a Sildor, sacred sword wielder. Thank the Lord we're more focused on return of the king. I'm not what I seem, rep my team. And stand like the redwoods of Cali with the vision of 4 condors sent out to war. Who want what? Yeah, don't try to challenge the skills unless you bring it what the people feel. You know what I'm saying? Who want what? Don't try to look at me hard, cause homie, you don't want it with my squad. Holla back, who want what? Yeah, y'all know it's me up in here. Bring the heat up in here, turn the beat up in here. There's MCs up in here, Macho, propaganda, triune. Let's go, ready for some freedom this year?
Contradiction in a war of words. Rage weapons, neck slit with a sword of verbs. Fortunate flows is lethal, legacy in a peephole. Left rivals itself, titled The Streets Blow. The squad is us, we hardly touch. We sergeants armed in armored trucks. Calm your son, the rhyme is sick, my mind's a trip. The rifle lips like Michael Vick, it's time to split. The worst, he can't serve me. Matcha 7 series, a do 7 mil in the first week. And if not, y'all sniffing them rocks. Your IV is cracking, y'all falling in the worst sleep. It's tunnel rats, homie, listen to the hood. It's foot soldiers, just listen to the hood. I split spleens or something, the IE's first round choice. Told you 16s is nothing, let's go.
Yeah, don't try to challenge the skills unless you bring it what the people feel. You know what I'm saying? Who want what? Don't try to look at me hard, cause homie, you don't want it with my squad. Holla back, who want what? Yeah, y'all know it's me up in here. Bring the heat up in here, turn the beat up in here. There's MCs up in here, Macho, propaganda, triune. Y'all ready for some freedom this year?
Yo, you still tuned into The Hype. This is The Hype Overtime. So we're gonna give our shout outs. Josie, give some shout outs. Tech, give your shout outs.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to my home church, of course, Body of One Ministries, as we call Boom. And I just want to shout out to every person who is going to come to the Letterbox Collective on August 18th. Just check me out. Again, all_love and Josie.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, in the comment section of our Facebook, we actually posted the Facebook event. So make sure you click on that link, check it out. Say, check, I'm going. Get your ticket on Eventbrite because they're way cheaper on Eventbrite, right?
Come on, good plug.
That discount, right? Everybody wants that discount. And just for mentioning on air, you get the discount through Eventbrite.
Yes.
Tech.
Yo, shout out to you for allowing us to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to my home church as well, FYC CIF. We do have a back to school bash coming up. I forgot to mention that earlier.
Ayo.
On Thursday. If you got any youth, middle school, high school, and college, I will be performing there with New Mercy. So follow me at Tech Music on Instagram and at FYC Orlando to get some information with the flyer. It's a free event, so it's cool.
Hey.
Shout out to everyone listening. Shout out to the fam, everyone.
Yo, I
I
know.
Mom.
Yeah.
Hi, mom. Hi, mom.
Mom.
Hi, wifey.
Yep.
My baby. Tiff, Melina, Joshua, the fam. Yo, shout out again to everyone that's tuned in, whether you're Facebook Live, RadioUNT.net, or the app. It's for you guys. So everything we do here is for you guys. We want to bring you guys dope content. You know, keep you up with events, keep you in tune with what's going on. And again, another shout out to everyone that tuned in. I know there was one other thing. Oh yeah, Kareem, happy birthday! Thank you for bailing out on us. I'm just kidding. Happy birthday to my boy Kareem.
I need to come on.
He's out there.
He's here so I can meet him. I haven't met him yet.
He's out celebrating his birthday week. But you know that's how it goes. But again, I want to give a big shout out to him. He's been my best friend for over 10 years. So roommate in college, that whole thing. Always imposed himself in my life the right way.
Oh, que cute.
You know, sometimes you get kind of lazy at home, and when you get that knock at the door and it's him, it's comforting.
It
Sometimes
sounds like a bromance here.
Yeah, sometimes.
Good stuff.
But sometimes you're like, oh man, I gotta get shorts on now. No, I'm just kidding. But again, shout out to my boy Kareem. Happy birthday. I know you're probably not tuned in, but I'll make you watch the end of this. But we're gonna close the show with "It's Me," featuring Stefanato. And our boy Nowadays, who'll be at the Letterbox Collective and Ozone Hip Hop Fest tomorrow. You listen to the hype today. That's the overtime. We out.
Delivery might be rushed, so no time's wasted. Treat each line like Braille. Feel what I'm saying? They shocked that I don't want what they want. Don't got a major cosign yet, so can't stunt how they stunt. I never fit in, and I never tried to. This industry will give you a wink and then deny you. They threatening in their feelings, turn the real ones into villains, perpetuating their fears, so your limits the ceiling. Yeah, you don't, man, probably the best, but you can sell more. Just it ain't about substance, just on how much you flex. Make them look like they got cerebral palsy. Could be the new wave, they call it saucy. Gave up 15 years, I know what it cost me. My focus ain't ever adequate. Tried other things, but it seems I wouldn't do well if I had to quit.
It's not you, it's me. I tried to deny it, I'm just trying to be me. And I'll never be free unless I confess it was all me. It's not you, it's me. I tried to deny it, I'm just trying to be me. And I'll never be free unless I confess it was all me.
Check it, 1, 2. Feel you, homie? Too underrated, they say it. Like it, love it, then hate it. Hype it, pump it, they favorite. Not denying they played it. They bite it, recite it, claim it. Hype you flying so famous. Went from title to greatest. Now you back to being nameless. God bless you. They had you feeling extraterrestrial. Out of this world, now you feeling like the next dude. Was married to the game. Now you treated like the ex who's really sorta lame. And you feeling all the pain. Do you wish to play a game for some fame? Giving your soul for the title. They chorus quoting the Bible. They bogus, knowing they vile. They soulless, hoping to buy you just to string you up. Next to pimp you down. Rappers getting turned out just to hold a crown. For a few years, a few cheers, then gone like who cares?
It's not you, it's me. I tried to deny it, I'm just trying to be me. And I'll never be free unless I confess it was all me. It's not you, it's me. I tried to deny it, I'm just trying to be me. And I'll never be free unless I confess it was all me. And yes, I'm gonna make it even though you don't agree. I don't need to hear you say it.
Beach Barbershop Orlando, localizados en el 4964 East Colonial Drive, Orlando, Florida 32803. Para más información, comunícate al 407